Hello all. We are in the end game now, and it is knockout time. We again meet England, and that too in the semi-final. Same way it happened in the last T20 World Cup semi-final as well, where we met these people and we were completely thrashed. So hopefully this time we pay them back in a proper manner. And to join me on in this podcast, so Shank is back again from all the celebrations of Afghanistan game and Australia going home. So welcome, Sushank. Hopefully you are in high spirits.
I am. Hi, Yashaswa. So, I heard it correct. Australia are back home. They are no more in the semi-finals.
Yeah, correct.
Uh,
Still
great, great.
enjoying
So,
the same thing.
I don't know. I'm still not in the groove. I'm still processing the fact that Australia are out of the World Cup. All that happiness is soaking in slowly, slowly.
Yeah,
And yes, cannot be more pleased. And we have played a major part in getting them out of this World Cup. So, can't deny
exactly.
the fact that I'm happy. Yes.
But then we have to get along with the things. The games are coming very fast. It's like, I mean, we
Yep.
recorded things yesterday, and today we are recording for India now. So they are like, I mean, it's a topsy-turvy thing for us. But let's go. It is interesting, and I'm liking it. So good to have you back. And we focus our attention on India versus England game. It's going to be very tough, and weather is going to play a part. So we are going to discuss all these things in our this edition, and hopefully we are going to bring in some insights which are going to help each and every viewer of ours. So yeah, it is the semi-final. What are your
It is the
thoughts on this one?
semi-final. It is the semi-final, the knockout game, one the first knockout of the edition, and the opponents are going into this fixture as underdogs, and we don't have great memories from that 2022 World Cup, and here why
Yeah.
I said so. So, what do you want?
Yeah.
The stats, do they speak for themselves, or Yashaspa, you want to shed some light on this?
See, uh, if you see the scores of last game back in Adelaide, so we started off well. We finished on a decent manner. Virat Kohli went on to score a 50. Then Pandya was also, I mean, Pandya also accelerated very well. We went on to score 168, but were never expecting that England would come all guns blazing. And it was such a symbolic defeat for us that they simply won by 10 wickets. So it was huge thrashing. They went on to become the champions later on. So they are the defending champions of this World Cup. So we got to give them respect. And hopefully, apart from respect, we are going to, go one step ahead because अब और दिल नहीं टूटना चाहिए सुशांत बहुत ज्यादा हो गया है वी हैव वेटेड फॉर लॉन्ग एंड आई जस्ट फील कि बस अभी हो
Yeah.
गया एक बार तो मतलब इतने भगवान है देश में सबको मतलब प्रे कर करके थक गए हैं कि भैया एक बार तो जिता दो एक बार तो लिफ्ट करा दो ट्रॉफी
Yeah, we don't lose any games. We go undefeated in the tournament, and then one bad loss, and that loss takes us out of the tournament, and that breaks all the heart. So last year, as you
एग्जैक्टली
rightly said, the Adelaide match in 2020, like in 2020, the COVID year, in that World Cup, Pakistan defeated us by 10 wickets. 2 years down the line, we came out of that memory, and then we had this England defeat, which gave us
राइट
flashback of those matches again. And now in England, it's not a very great side. They have lots of all-rounders, but not that those many match winners. But they are going into underdogs, so we have to be extra, extra careful. And two or three players, if they perform for us, we should be there in the finals. But for sure, we cannot take any game for granted. And if we have quality leg
एग्जैक्टली
spinners, they we can call their spinners as part-time spinners, the Moeen Ali's, Liam Livingstone, but they can do the task on any given day. So for sure, this is
राइट
not a match to be taken very easy. Yeah.
एग्जैक्टली बस कैसा
And
है ना कि
then
मतलब
this, yeah,
उम्मीदों पे ही सब कायम है इतने सालों से और बस यही है कि इस बार नॉकआउट में हम लोग एक स्टेप और पार चले जाए बिकॉज आई रियली वांट इंडिया टू विन दिस
यार क्या हुआ है ना यशस्व मतलब हमने ये वर्ल्ड कप जीतने की होप्स इतने रखे हैं और इतनी बार दिल टूटे हैं ना कि अभी इतने
राइट
खुश होने के बावजूद भी देयर इज a little bit of fear in the heart that what if in this match, I mean, we don't want to lose. And for that, the player,
राइट
I'm sure the players will be equally pumped up. They want to win this trophy as well. And in
Right.
this fixture, the stadium is going to play a major, not just the stadium, the stats, as well as the weather, they all are going to
Right.
play a major part. So, and this is why we
So
say so.
basically, yeah, basically both the teams are going into this particular game as in an unknown territory for each and every team. They don't know how the pitch is going to behave, how the weather is going to behave, what all conditions they are going to come across. So many factors, and I hope these play in favor of us only. Because if you see the weather, weather का ऐसा सुनने में आ रहा है कि बारिश स्टार्टिंग से रहेगी टिल 12-12:30 एंड ऑन एंड ऑफ होता रहेगा. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट इफ यू सी तो पिच का भी कंडीशन ऐसा है कि वी हैव हर्ड अ लॉट दैट इट माइट हेल्प द स्पिनर्स बट वी रेड रेड एज वेल कि इसको वापस से ले किया गया था. तो ओवरऑल ड्यूरिंग डे टाइम आई बिलीव लाइक डे गेम्स में गेम थोड़ा स्लो रहता है बट इट in CPL we have seen that batters have performed well. Batting team has got that particular edge. So that's why it could favor the batsman as well. It is kind of a mix and match kind of a thing, where definitely spinners are going to come across. I mean handy, but batsmen will also play a major role, especially in the power play. So power play needs to be targeted. That is what I feel.
Absolutely. One important point that I want to highlight over here is when it comes down to cricket and politics in India, everyone is an expert. Everyone has an opinion,
Exactly.
nothing wrong in that, but
Right.
everyone is an
Right.
expert. We are getting all these reels wherein the match is not going to happen. The team which has finished on the top of the table, there is no reserve day, so it's in India's favor. They will qualify directly for the finale. I mean, yes,
Right.
it's been pouring down, but if you look at the forecast for today, before the match starts, early morning at 2 and 3, it is supposed to rain, but these are not thunderstorms. These are just going to be light showers. Then there is no rain predicted until 10 a.m., as you can see in these slides. At 10 and 11, there are showers expected, but the drainage conditions in West Indies, they have been great. We saw that in Afghanistan versus Bangladesh match as well. And over here in Guyana
Right.
as well, the drainage facilities are great. Then you don't have any rain for the next 4 hours from 12 until 3. And 4 o'clock, we have light showers again. And from 5 till 9 in the evening, there are no rains. Why I'm saying so is because for this match, there are 4 reserved hours. So even if the match is starting at 10:30, it is supposed to officially end by 2:30. It can still go on to be played until 6:30 in the evening. So we have enough time. I think if not 20, 15 hours for sure will be played tomorrow. And then those experts will again come out and say that, oh, we had said this and that. And then we see people saying the track is turning. I mean, yes, the records are there for sure. And we started this podcast because we wanted to talk about the stats, but the surface has
Right.
been relayed. And after relaying surface, only 5 matches have been played over here. And the same thing is what we are going to cover in our stats section. So that is the actual data we have for this wicket. And we are just going to trust that data and we are going to go ahead with that.
Okay. So you are the data man. Go ahead and highlight all the data things with everyone.
So till date, as we said, in this World Cup, 5 matches have been played. One was a day match, and the other four were the night matches. Big thing to be noticed over here is all 5 matches that has been played in Guyana till date, they had associate teams. So this data
Right.
as a part of this data, like all this data belongs to associate teams. So that has to be considered while considering this data. Now in the day match, as you know, the first inning only a single match was played. 136 was made by Papua New Guinea in the second match of this World Cup. One batsman, which was Sesebau, scored 30 plus runs and he went on to score a half century. In terms of wickets, in the
Hmm.
first inning, 7 wickets fell down. 5 were taken by pace and 2 were taken by spin. And out of those spins, the first wicket was taken in the very first over by Akilo Sen. And then the another one by
Okay.
Gudakesh Moti. So that's the average. In the second inning, West Indies chased that score down 137 with the 6 overs to spare, and two batsmen scored 30 plus runs, and both went on to score 50 plus runs as well. In the second
Hmm.
innings, 5 wickets fell, and three to pacers and two to spin. So that's the statistics for a day match, and India is going to have a day match. Now, a very
Right.
important thing to be noticed over here is Papua New Guinea was playing their first match in the World Cup against West Indies, who were playing in their
Hmm.
home condition, and still they managed to score 136, which is their highest score in this World Cup.
Okay.
So. So that means that there are runs if the team applies and plays well. This is a 160 plus wicket, and they have the curators have got a great amount of time in their hand to make this wicket. So that's for day matches. For day night matches, four matches have been played. The average first inning score is 149. Uh, Okay, 149. Six batters. Okay, there is some mistake in the data. I believe it is not six batsmen. Two batsmen have ended up playing 30 plus runs over here, not six. So two batsmen have ended up playing 30 plus runs, out of which one has gone on to play 50 runs. Seven wickets
Hmm.
have fallen on an average in first innings, four to the pacers and three to spin. Now, look at that second inning average. That's 63. And that's the
Crazy.
reason I told you that associate teams did play over here.
Right.
And New Zealand
Yep.
played both their matches against Uganda and Papua New Guinea over here, and they took lots of wickets. So, as you can
Right.
see, no batsman scored 30 plus runs, and that's the reason no one scored 50 plus as well. On an average, eight wickets have fallen in the second innings, five to the pacers and three to spin. So I can say it's an even contest between pace and spin because normally pace bowlers are like the ratio is somewhere 4 is to 1 or 3 is to 2. So in terms of bowling, it's an equal. But these are for day and night matches. I'll again like to highlight this is for day match with Papua New Guinea and West Indies. And if we go by the day match stats, then there is a huge advantage. Not a huge, but there is an advantage to a batsman over here. So we can favor batsmen
Okay.
a bit, especially in the power play.
Yep. Power plays are the way to go. If you get the momentum right, then probably things might shift in your favor.
Absolutely. And because we are talking of this power play and we have great batters in our Indian team, what would be your choices, Yashasva, from the Indian team in this fixture?
So there have been a bit changes in my players to look out for, especially for India. Uh, One of the key players that is missing out currently is Virat Kohli because I don't want to jinx his name. Every time I went on to put his name, he didn't perform, so I removed him. This was a move that I am trying to trying to be somewhat superstitious. That's why I've removed him. Otherwise, I'm backing him to score. Rohit Sharma, biggest name. He took Australia by surprise. He felt like a man possessed, and the way he kept on scoring those sixes, it was coming from heart. I could feel it. Every six that he hit, every shot that he played, he wanted to prove something, and that 19th November was definitely on his mind. And this was clearly visible in his batting performance, and we expect him to take the charge as a leader and take India home with the trophy.
That
Another,
that sorry to cut. Yeah. So
yeah,
before we go on to next player, Yashasva, I mean this was Rohit Sharma of 2014 and 15. We could feel that. I mean, we lost Kohli for zero in that match,
right,
and in no time before the rain breaks came in, like that, Rohit Sharma injected confidence before that rain break into not just the Indian cricket team, but in Indian fans as well. Like it felt we all were pumped up. He just injected that confidence, and he did not let the momentum go away. This was a really very special knock from Rohit Sharma, which instantly gave confidence that wow, this match is ours. I will not say the first over, from the time we lost Kohli, everyone was tense. But then the moment he started hitting those sixes, I mean, it looked like this match is ours.
exactly. He took away the game from them, but then Travis Head came in well. But overall, the way Rohit Sharma scored, you cannot keep him out for this particular game. That's why he's one of the biggest game changers for me. Then Bumrah being the Mr. Consistent, he stays in my team. There was another man I wanted to add was Kuldeep Yadav, considering the pitch, the way pitch might
Yeah,
behave in. So Kuldeep Yadav is someone to look up to for this particular game, especially for me. I mean, it may not work for others, but I am looking forward to see some spin magic on this particular wicket. And then there's Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya has been consistently performing throughout the tournament, be it with the ball, be it with the bat. Last game was kind of a bit on the forgiving side for him because Travis had went on to slay him like anything. But apart from
yeah.
that, he scored some good scores. While batting also, he performed well during the India versus Australia game. So he is the key man, key figure in this particular fixture as well. So not three, but overall like five players that I'm looking forward to performing. And if these players click some way or the other, we will be through definitely.
These
Moving
are
forward, what
these
about
are
your thoughts? Yes, sorry.
Yeah, these are great choices because straight away I can see a batsman, a bowler, and an all rounder. I mean,
Yep.
that's the base of a team, I believe. And then the other two players that you selected, Kohli and Kuldeep, that makes it 2-2-1, like two batsmen, two bowlers, and an all rounder. So basically, you're talking about three batsmen and three bowlers over here, which makes it pretty even. And I'm sure we would see both these players that you mentioned, Kohli and Kuldeep Yadav, in your Dream 11 team as well.
Yeah, right. What about the England squad? I mean, they are like a very good squad, champions actually, defending champions.
They are the defending champions, and that's the reason we have three players over here: Phil Salt, Josh Butler, and Jofra Archer. Now, if you ask
Mhm.
me, these are three players who on any day have the ability to change the game inside out just by themselves because
Exactly.
as we all know, Salt has been from around 6 years. He was in Barbados, so he knows this condition very well. George Jofra Archer was from Barbados as well, and Josh Butler has played so many CPL matches over here. So these players
Mhm.
are the ones that we need to watch out for. However, England from this 50 overs World Cup until date, they have not looked a very settled side. Like even in this World Cup, if you look at India, we have played the same 11 throughout. The only change has been
Right.
Siraj to Kuldeep, depending on the pitch conditions. Whereas over here,
Right.
they have had Will Jacks in the team. They had they had Mark Wood in the team. Then they got Chris Jordan. Sam Curran was not playing the first two matches. Then he came in
Mhm.
for this latest edition. And England has not played any match in US. They have played all their match in West Indies. They still don't have a settled side. And if you look
Right.
at their fixtures, the Scotland fixture that got wiped out, like 10 overs, they got a points each. England bowled 10 overs to the Scotland openers and they were not able to take a wicket.
Mhm.
Then another run affected match wherein the match was there for 11 overs, which further got reduced for 10 overs. That match, they were playing against Oman and they were still not able to get more
Okay.
than 4 wickets over there as well. So I think there is a real opportunity. Reece Topley, who is opening the bowling, has not been in great match form in the last three matches. I think he has picked up only a single wicket. Chris Jordan did pick up a hat trick, but he went wicketless for his first two overs. In the last over, he got 4 wickets in 5 balls. So it was a great spell, but they are not in their complete form. So they don't have proper five bowlers. So if we play Jofra
Mhm.
Archer well, I think India has a chance. But still, we cannot take them lightly. These three men are the ones we need to watch out for. If we get them out early, then there is a scope that we will sweep.
There's one player that is clicking in my mind. I just wanted to know your inputs from for this particular player, Adil Rashid. Would he come in handy?
He will come in handy for sure, depending on the pressure. Now, Adil Rashid is someone who depends particularly on his. He wants purchase and heights from the track. At the same time, he has been picking wickets very smartly in this edition. In the last match as well,
Right.
he picked up wickets very smartly on his googly. He actually fooled the batsman. So he is going to be an important batsman. But looking at this Indian side right now, most of the time, Rohit Sharma, he is going to attack and play. So Adil Rashid doesn't bowl in the power plays. Normally, it's Moeen Ali who bowls in the power plays. So I
Right.
think Adil Rashid coming, we will have Kohli, we will have Surya Kumar Yadav, and we will have Shivam Dube against Adil Rashid. And that's the reason he is not in match. But he's a very good bowler. I will not take anything away from him. We need to be calculative. But Indians are going to attack him. I think so.
Okay.
What's going to be very interesting is if Kohli takes on Jofra Archer, their main bowler, then they are really going to panic over there. Yep.
Exactly. Exactly. And I believe any World Cup without Kohli performing, we haven't seen something like that. So definitely, these two matches left. I mean, two matches left. Kohli is going to come in handy in one game.
We were not supposed to say that, yes. We were not supposed
Sorry,
to say
sorry.
that.
If I jinxed it, I don't want to jinx it again. Sorry. I take my words back.
It is so, man. I mean, we have played and we have without Kohli performing, we have marched into the semi-finals now with just two matches, and there have been so many posts about the great man, whether he should bat it. There was a question to Vikram Rathore in the press conference as well, wherein he was asked that should he come down to bat at number three. I mean, for his stature, I also agree to this question because for his stature and his performance in his record, a knock should have been coming by now. And we have two matches,
Right,
so I'm not jinxing it. I am not taking his name. I don't know how he's going to perform, but my heart wants him to perform. It's high time.
right.
Okay, so that's our Dream 11 team. Yashasva, would you like to shed some light on this?
Before I share these split teams, there's one thing I want to tell our viewers. Sushank is currently ranked 70th in the world. 70th. That's a big achievement. So congratulations, Sushank. Just 3 games to go, and I'm rooting for you under 50. So make that happen, man.
Uh, Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So what we've done is we have created 2 teams. One is of mine, other one is of Sushank. Um, we were basically split in terms of decisions. That's why we went with 2 teams. I am basically backing spinners, while at the same time Sushank is going ahead with the batsman thing. And that is the reason why, like, I mean, if you see, we are having different teams altogether. I'm banking on Rohit Sharma once again because he looked possessed, and as I said, he wants to prove something and he wants to earn that thing which he has been craving for. That is the reason why I put him as captain. And in terms of vice captain, I'm backing Kuldeep Yadav because he has been tremendous in the last 2 3 years, and we have seen his growth. So definitely banking on him for the big game. And my middle order is basically linked heavily with spinners. Jadeja is yet to come handy. Jadeja has Bairstow's number, and I'm hoping he's going to pick his wicket again. Then Moeen Ali, because he would be coming in power play, and he has a knack of picking up Kohli again and again. So that is why I put him over there. And then Akshar Patel, because he's definitely had a World Cup to remember. Yeah, these are the players for me. Like, I mean, and when it comes to you, so I would like to know your opinion on how to go for Dream 11.
So to keep it briefly, I have created a script for myself. Now, there's no, not necessarily the script will come true, but I have created the story over here. My team is picked with an opinion that India is going to bat second. So England is going to bat first. And as we said, that this is a good wicket in the power play. So I have both the England openers with me, and then India's bowling. So I have four Indian bowlers because I still believe we are going to
Hmm.
end up getting 7 and 8 wickets. There is going to be overnight rain, so there will be some moisture. I don't think so there will be too much of turn for the same reason, and that's the reason I have, unlike like we have different opinions, I have not gone with the spinners. I have just gone with Hardik Pandya, and I have four Indian
Okay.
bowlers, which means 16 overs are covered for me, as per me, if India is
Right.
bowling first. And then I'm banking that Rohit Sharma is going to go crazy again, but I don't. You don't see him in my team, so please consider. That's what I'm thinking, and that's the reason I have Jofra Archer, who will be taking his wicket, and then I
Right.
have Kohli and Surya Kumar Yadav as my batsmen. So for me, Pant and Rohit Sharma would depart, and then if Kohli and Surya Kumar Yadav is there on the wicket, Surya Kumar Yadav would overtake Kohli in terms of scores, and that's the reason he is my captain in the second inning. And vice captain, same choice, Kuldeep Yadav. I think he is going to play an effective role, going to go bowl those 4 overs, and then England is going to, basis on the start that they get in the first 6 overs, they will try to keep that momentum going. And once we get down to the Brooks and the Moeen Ali, Liam Livingstone, and Sam Curran, it's a hit and miss kind of thing. So if they
Exactly.
go and attack Kuldeep Yadav, he has a great chance. Last match he picked up those 3 wickets against Australia. Those were pretty leg spin deliveries that he was regularly was. Those were not even googly, and he just please took simple wickets over there. So I think he's going to
Mhm.
work his charm again into the Indian squad. So that's again on the basis. So that's my Indian team, a story that we have. because I have taken Archer, so I there is no logic of keeping Rohit Sharma in front because he has to take. He might even take Kohli and Rohit Sharma plays a great knock. But that's a story that I have told myself, and on based on those stories and the stats and the weather forecast, I have made this.
Okay. Nothing to play for me, but everything to play for you. So definitely, like I mean, I want you to perform, and hopefully India wins. That is the main thing for us. Um, just two steps ahead, but these are going to be the biggest two steps and the longest 8 hours probably. And by the time the game ends, probably it would be like 3 or 4 a.m. here in India. So looking forward to this wonderful semi-final clash. Any parting thoughts, Ishan?
Uh, just a couple of things. We are shooting this video overnight, and it will be available on our channel tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, there's a very interesting fixture coming up: South Africa and
Oh
Afghanistan.
yes,
And that would probably set the stage on fire. And then it is going to be followed by another semi-final, and there is very less turnaround time. As cricket lovers, we are totally glued into these matches, and we are truly looking forward for some great encounters. I am sure most of the people would favor South Africa tomorrow, and there is also a great support for Afghanistan. But all in all, I think tomorrow cricket is going to be a big, big winner with both the semi-finale around. And then we will surely be back with our another edition, another video for the finale, no matter who plays in the finale. Yes, for sure, our heart is pumping for India, and we all would be cheering for India. So let's hope, guys, that we when we make it through, and then you will see our smiling faces all over again in our next video. Till then, a big bye from our side, and a big thank you for all the support that you have given us. Thank you. Jai Hind.
thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Before we wrap up, we want to thank all our viewers, all our subscribers who have been consistently motivating us to create new videos. At the same time, want them to, continue this support, share these videos because your comments, your feedback is the one we rely on, and we're looking forward to make such type of videos again and again because we love this sport and we want to continue this going forward. Thank you, everyone.